Have you ever wondered about the man that God himself called a man after my own heart? The book of 2 Samuel provides a deep dive into the life of this man, David, who stands out as the iconic king of Israel. The tale told in 2 Samuel is a roller coaster of a narrative, tracing the rise, fall, and redemption of King David. Here, we witness two distinct movements in David's life: a period of prosperity and divine blessing, followed by a devastating moral failure and its heartbreaking consequences. The story culminates in a well-crafted conclusion that takes a balanced look at the good and the bad in David's life, leaving us with a hopeful anticipation of a future king from his lineage. The narrative picks up from the death of Saul, the very man who sought to murder David. Yet, David shows his compassionate side by lamenting Saul's death in a heartfelt poem, showcasing his ability to grieve even for his enemies. Under David's rule, Israel experiences a season of success. He unifies all the tribes of Israel under his kingship, conquers Jerusalem, and establishes it as the capital of Israel, renaming it Zion. David also moves the Ark of the Covenant into the city, symbolizing his desire to make Jerusalem the religious heart of Israel. In a twist of events, David, who wanted to build a temple for God, is told by God that he would build a house, a dynasty, for David instead. This promise of a future king from David's line who would establish an eternal kingdom becomes a cornerstone for understanding the entire biblical narrative. However, amidst these divine blessings, David falters. He commits adultery with Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah, one of his own soldiers. He then orchestrates Uriah's murder to cover up his sin. When confronted with his actions by prophet Nathan, David admits his guilt, repents, and seeks God's forgiveness. God forgives him. The fallout from David's choices has dire consequences, leading to the disintegration of his family and kingdom. In summary, 2 Samuel presents an unflinching view into the life of King David, the man after God's own heart. It highlights his victories and his failures, his strength and his weaknesses. It underscores the divine promise of a future king from David's lineage, setting the stage for the rest of the biblical narrative. It also serves as a poignant reminder that even the greatest among us are not immune to sin and its consequences, but there is always room for repentance and forgiveness.